Hello everyone, this is CripToeJesus here, and I'm just doing a little short video to show something that I'm working on here. This is essentially a 3D desktop environment. If anyone is old enough to remember something called 3DNA desktop, this is pretty much a reimagination of that. The idea is that you can access your files and folders. However, some of it is buggy at the moment. I am still working on it. But the idea is that you'll be able to open up all your files and folders right here. Just like that, let's say you wanted a song or something to play in this 3D environment. Then you could do something like this. And then you can click pin to wall, and look, it just kind of disappears from your view. And if you look around, here we go. We have it here on the wall. Now, this will be updated to actually have the music player show. And like all the metadata for the song. I do like the song title just kind of being up there, so I might leave that and then have like a play next whatever, and then it kind of just uses this folder structure. Now one thing I haven't tested is, now that I'm playing a song, can I go, look at that. Okay, so that's cool. And then if I go back to file archive, okay, so that is something I do need to fix, just to make sure that it stays. I'm also going to try and make it so that down here in the bottom corner, if you are playing media, it'll have the same media controls down here, so you don't actually have to go run into the room that you remember placing it in. That being said, right now the only way to turn off the song is by clicking either the same song or another one, whatever, and then kind of going from there. So anyway, this is just a little short thing to show you some of the stuff I'm working on. Now, I don't know if this part's going to work, but I will quickly just go grab a random YouTube link. Sure, Arac, why not? Open up the web player, put in the YouTube URL. Oh. Alright, well, it needs to be fixed, but that is sort of the idea. It also isn't draggable. That will also be fixed. And it will also have the same pin configuration and hopefully resizable. I feel like that will be the catalyst to make this kind of the coolest part. So that you can maybe do like a watch party or something. You can have it up here on the wall and kind of, you know, watch a video with friends. And yeah, so multiplayer is kind of a thing I want to add to this, so that you can kind of like, in a way, invite people to your computer. And obviously I'm not going to have every folder accessible. The idea is like multimedia and like maybe the launching of a game or something like that. What would be really cool, and I don't know if it is possible, but if we can make it so that, just like in a live stream, when someone's watching what you do on the screen, if maybe I can add like a spectate sort of mode, so that people can just jump in to spectate a single user, and then that user can maybe, I don't know, open up a game from this 3D environment and immediately start playing, and then the people can just continue watching with a direct sort of connection without having to go through something like Twitch and YouTube and all that. It would be kind of cool if I could do something like that. Again, I don't know how possible it would be, but that is an idea. So let's try something else. I don't know if I have any videos actually even on here, in all honesty. Let me go check something on a different drive real quick. I could also test out the picture files. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do the GIF folder. I also might fix how this displays to be more consistent, like not have such a big gap in the middle and not, you know, be so far away, but there we go. See, the idea is that I want to be able to, you know, open up a GIF and then pin it to the wall, but then it actually show the GIF. I also don't want the border and all of that on there, so that'll be something that I have to kind of figure out. But it would be really cool if I could just open up one of these. You know, I like that I can drag it around like this, but it'd be cool if I pin it to the wall and then... Oh, what's going on? Yeah, sometimes it likes to hang up like this too. And I don't exactly have a fix for it. 1 second. Yeah, see, it's not letting me get back in. So there are... Oh, there we go. There are some little quirks that I'll have to figure out. Okay, well. I wanted to see if it was going to pin multiple. Huh. It seems like when I go to pin a secondary one, it locks up. Oh. There we go. Okay, so it is possible. Let's see. Let's just... Sure, another one. Okay. And I assume the rest would just stack on top. Yeah, okay. I like that. And then the idea would be if they were showing, you know, I can click on the little customize and then drag and drop and kind of, I like that. It looks like the dragging and dropping does need to be fixed a little bit. You know, in a way, I don't really like this current implementation of the customization. I might have to fix how. I mean, I guess once you're in the right angle, it's not too bad, but yeah, I do like that actually. And again, if the GIFs were actually showing, it would be more ideal. And so when I double click to open, it does go to desktop mode. Okay. Now I have to set it to walk mode. Okay. Walk mode with tab. Still got to figure it out. You know, desktop mode, walk mode. Yeah, see, it's in. There we go. Oh, that's strange. Okay, wait. Let's try one more. Sure. Pin to wall. Okay, desktop, walk. Nothing oh, there we go. Okay. A little bit finicky. I could probably work on that. I wouldn't mind adding some controller support as well. In all honesty, I think I might have to go for a more Halo 3 Forge sort of feel with the customization. I think what I should do is just make it so that you click and hold, and then just not have this desktop mode. So if I can just click and hold on something and then I can drag it around, I think that would make more sense. I do like that though. That's really cool. And I do like when I'm in desktop mode that I can select any of the windows. It's not bad once you get used to it, that's for sure, but this is just the idea. And I'm hoping to like really flesh this out. I miss using the old software 3DNA Desktop when I was a kid, and I've been trying to get it to work on Windows 11, but because Macromedia and like Shockwave Player, Flash, all that doesn't exist anymore, and it heavily relied on most of that to run. It just doesn't work anymore, even with compatibility compatibility mode turned on for XP or Windows 98 or any of it really. It just doesn't seem to want to run. Anyways, this was my answer to it. I like the idea of having multiple rooms, but I do want to make it so that if you do customize something in one of the rooms, that it stays there. Right now it does not do that, so there's no memory right now by the looks of it. And I also want to make sure that when I click here, it opens the folder. I don't know why it's not doing it. But anyway, that's just a quick little look at what I'm working on. I hope y'all like it. Peace out.